Can I talk to the bartender now?
Well, if it ain't a new guy in town.
Yes, miss.
Welcome to
Sir?
our fine establishment.
Yes, sir.
Where the drinks are divine and the clientele are a slice of heaven itself.
Flattering, Art.
I can't call him mister because that has a different meaning here.
Now, what can I get you, sir? I hope you're not looking for eel rings. I'm all out. You've got my word, however. The moment the lighthouse starts again, I'll be out through that door in a split second to secure a couple of crates when the shipments start coming in.
Okay. Any idea how I can get into Club Temba?
Any idea how I could get into Club Timber?
Listen, sir. All I do is pour them their drinks. I don't ever go up there.
You pour their drinks.
What do you think this here service shaft is for?
Uh-oh.
They keep sending me orders, and I keep sending up drinks. Club Timber sits right on top of this joint. Now, I don't service all of Club Timber, mind you. Just the VIP lounge up top. Now, I'm not proud to be part of their business. But a man's gotta make a living, no?
So the service shaft leads right up to the VIP room.
Uh-huh. Bingo.
Interesting. What do you know about Barlow?
What you know about Barlow?
Ah, Barlow. I hear a lot of talk about him on both sides of the fence. A bartender gets to hear all sides of the story, you know? Law always down on that man more than most people think. He has made a lot of enemies in this town, I know that much. I'm used to hearing a lot about people's woes. I can tell you, many of those woes are about run-ins with the law. And the law in this town is Barlow.
Okay. Busy night?
Busy night?
Afraid not, sir. Business has been real slow ever since the last went out. Yeah, these fellas are the first customers I've had all day. Whole
dear.
city's gone to a standstill with no misters in port. These parts of the city used to be a good racket this hour. It's a real drag seeing it all dead like this.
Okay. What you got on tap?
What you got on tap?
Right now, I'm down at the lower end of nothing. Taps and shelves are all sucked clean. I normally carry the full range of Mister's poisons here, except mist fumes, of course. But without the shipments coming in, I've got nothing.
What are mist fumes?
What are mist fumes?
That's some bad stuff, sir. It's a byproduct. Comes out of destilling the eel rinse. I tell you, you get all sorts of whack-ball effects taking that stuff.
Oh,
we
dear.
call them fume heads. Them fellas who suck it down. Used to be a much bigger problem, though. Barlow cleaned up the worst of the fume head trash when he came into power.
I want eel rinse.
I want eel rinse.
I'm sorry, sir. It's gone dry during the big blackout.
Aw.
Shipments aren't coming in the way it's supposed to, not the lighthouse is out. But once it starts working again, I'll run off and buy a whole new crate of it. You have my word, sir.
All right. I gotta hit the streets.
I got to hit the streets.
Give 'em hell, sir.
I shall. I have a pickaxe.
No time to be hanging around in the bar now. I've got to rescue Lena.
Yeah, we know. Radio.
Hey, can I play with the radio?
Yeah, go ahead and change the station all you like. You know that there's an old Army Broadway radio. It can pick up all sorts of things. It's pretty good to have in handy when the coppers are around doing raids and such.
Is it? Ah. Does this actually pick up on anything? Does it continue to 100? No. Da 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 da. Okay, yeah, that plays something. Does anything else play anything? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Alright, let's set it back to the one that actually has something. Alright. Almanac.
Hey, it's a picture of Saint Armando.
Yeah, it's an old outdated almanac. People like to dream themselves away with pretty pictures, you know? It's been hanging there forever. You can have it if you want.
Thanks,
thank you.
man. I love free stuff.
Okay. Interesting. Fat Phony's beer. That doesn't sound like something I'd want to drink. What's this book?
What you reading, Gimbo?
It's the captain's navigation book from the ship. The one about
Oh.
all the misting business and the lighthouse and all that. I found this picture of a lobster here. Can't stop staring at it. I'm so bleeding hungry.
Aww.
Oh, what I wouldn't do for some lobster stew right now.
You didn't get any food yet, man?
Nah, everything's closed this hour.
Oh, okay. Can I borrow the book?
Rack off, mate. It's my lobster.
Okay, well, this can has some lobster in it, so I guess we're gonna have to make him dumpster can lobster stew. Shelves.
Hey, bartender, where's all the drinks?
I'm sorry, sir. I've gone dry during the big blackout. Shipments aren't coming in the way it's supposed to, not the lighthouse is out. But once it starts working again, I'll run off and buy a whole new crate of it. You have my word.
Yeah,
sir.
you already said that. Okay, drain.
It's a floor drain.
Yeah, I've got to comply with the Port Artue hygiene directive. This eel rinse is considered hazardous waste.
Ew. I don't think I want to know why you need a drain in the floor. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Food shaft.
Hey, can I use your elevator, please? I need it to get to Club Timber.
Sir, this is no elevator. Drinks going here, not people.
Not even really pleasant people such as myself.
Sorry, sir. As long as I'm here guarding this bar, this here food shaft is out of bounds.
Okay. Anything else? Not really. Okay, can I get back on the boat? Because that had a faucet. Maybe I can put water in the lobster can and that will serve as a stew. Right? Right? We've done worse things. Can you get over there?
The ship that brought us here looks like it's empty.
You won't go over there. Okay, fine. Maybe is the can enough? Just the can with lobster in it? I mean, it's worth a shot. Let's go see if he'll actually accept this. Alright. Will you accept this can?
I think we're onto something. But it's hardly a stew yet.
Okay, so
it's
I need
just
to
a couple of dried lumps of lobster stuck at the bottom.
Ew, that sounds so gross. Could you have made it sound any less appetizing? I feel bad feeding it to the poor hungry guy now. Oh man. Back door.
It's locked. I don't think I'm getting in that way.
Is there any way to figure out how to unlock it, maybe? Well... Okay, so I have an almanac and a frickin' plunger. This is a very weird assortment of things. I don't really know what I should do with any of them right now. Can we go in there? No. What? Can I knock on her door again?
The door's locked and she's not opening. I guess I didn't make a first impression.
Fine. Oh, a clock tower.
That's Port Artue's clock tower. It's probably the tallest building in all of Port Artue. Nothing like the skyscrapers we got back home in St. Armando.
Okay. Alright, let's go over here. Can I go in the cinema yet?
It's a movie theater.
Yeah, I
Looks
know.
like it's
Nope.
maybe.
Okay. What do I have to do to progress it to the point where that opens? Is there any way that I can deal with these wires now? Use a plunger!
That wire's way too thick. I need.
Alright, fine. What can I do with this almanac? Can I talk to these guys at all now? Do you guys want an almanac?
I don't think they'd be interested.
How about a plunger? You want a plunger?
I don't think they'd be interested.
Well, that's silly.
How's it going, fellas?
Doing great now with the fire. Thanks, kid.
What do you know about Barlow?
What you know about Barlow?
Hey, you made some good friends in port already, eh, kid?
Yeah, he gave me a nice big hug on arrival.
That Barlow's a real tough one, ain't he, Vince?
Yeah, he's been cracking down hard on anyone who wants to hold on to what's theirs. Any poor sap who tries to meddle with his affairs winds up with good old Port Artue lead poisoning.
Ooh.
Working the docks used to be duck soup before he turned up, but now he's got dogs biting us in every corner. Was difficult enough back when only the union and the mobs wanted a slice. Now that the coppers are in on it too, it's tough times, kid.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what do you guys know about Club Temba?
What do you guys know about Club Temba?
Kemba, kid, that clip joint is as far out of our reach as the moon. We've been on the nut as far back as I can remember. You gotta spin some big cabbage to get in there.
Garbage.
Money, kid. Forgive me for saying so, but you don't seem loaded enough for that joint.
He's probably not. Okay, I gotta
gotta
go. Is there anything else around here that I can play with? Where's that door? Oh, will you go on the ship? Oh, this is... Oh, that's leading to the lighthouse. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. Cool. Oh, I like this place. Lighthouse.
It's an old lighthouse.
Oh man, this is kind of spooky. Alright, go inside. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Cripes! Who's there? Are you here to deliver the repairs?
Sure, I got the stuff right here, man. Repairs for what? Well, I assume for the lighthouse. I don't know, do I want to lie to this guy? Well, repairs for what first?
For what?
Pollards. I've been expecting that shipment for more than a week now. Morton's my name. I'm the
I don't really want to lie to him.
My name's Bwana. I'm new in town.
Ain't no mistaking that. Always glad to have visitors. Make yourself right at home, son.
Thank you. He's very nice. Okay, a model ship.
Hey, it's a little miniature ship. How did you build all those tiny little details?
Oh, that was easy. Rounding up the crew was the hard part. That there is a model of the old Mistraker.
The Mistraker?
'Tis an old sailor's tale. The legend of the old
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
She was a proud vessel, could bend the mightiest eels to her will. The captain of the ship was as mad as they come. He was out to catch the biggest eels of them all, the Hungries.
Oh
What
no.
happened to it?
The Hungries tore the crew to shreds and left nothing but a ghost ship drifting in the fog. Legend
How
has it if you
creepy.
lay your eyes on the Mistraker, don't let her out of your sights. The moment you turn your back on her, she'll be gone. And your life with it. That there model is
Ooh.
supposed to bring me luck, but it sure hasn't paid off so far.
Interesting.
You can have it if you want it. It will make a nice souvenir.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Cool
Okay.
this.
That was interesting. Teapot.
It's a teapot.
I like to keep the kettle warm in case of visitors. It's me own eel bladder brew. Fancy
Ew.
a cup? It'll put some hair on your toes, it will.
Maybe later.
Can we use that in the lobster can?
One bowl of smoking hot lobster soup coming right up.
Excellent.
Voila! Hey, it actually smells pretty good.
No. Dumpster, lobster, and eel bladder? That sounds horrible.
Nice anchor, man.
Why, thanks, Bwana. Belonged to an old lifeboat that saved me life once.
Cool. Were you shipwrecked?
Aye, a long, long time ago. I stared the Hungries right in the eyes, I did.
Really?
Scarred me for life.
That's intense.
Haven't set my foot on board a trawler since.
Okay. Can I borrow these? Bolt cutters?
It's a pair of bolt cutters. I bet I could have a lot of fun with those.
Go ahead and grab 'em, son.
Man,
They're
this
useless
guy's...
to me.
He's just giving me all his
My
stuff.
toenails are big, but not that big.
Thanks for sharing.
Thanks, man.
Alright, window.
Nothing but darkness out there.
Aye, it gets a real bore, doesn't it? One day, I dream I'll lay my eyes on a real beauty out there. But for now,
Aw.
I guess darkness and the odd trawler is going to have to do.
Alright. Okay, we can go up a doohickey.
It's no use, Bwana. We'll need to find me old blueprints to get the machine back to life.
Okay. Let's talk to him.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks, son. I try to keep her tidy. So what can I do for you?
What happened to the lighthouse?
What happened to the lighthouse?
10 nights ago, there was a terrible, fierce thunderstorm, and it hit Port Artue with full force. I had to ward off flying roof tiles as I nailed the shutters to the windowsill. Trust me, son, I've seen storms that'd make your bones cringe and your heart cry. But this storm, this was something else. Then, suddenly, a flying vessel appeared from out of the
Oh
storm.
my God.
And it made straight for the lighthouse. Even in the wind and darkness, there was no mistaking that airship. It was the Sisulus.
Oh, man.
Zulus?
Aye. Before I knew it, the whole crew was inside the lighthouse wreaking havoc. They
Pirates
smashed the
destroyed
lantern up
it.
at the top of the tower and ripped out machine parts from the guts of the service room down here. Brought me
Really?
to tears seeing Old Faithful battered and broken like that.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Bwana. This old lighthouse is the closest to a family that I've got.
Aw, that's
Anyhow,
sad.
Old Faithful has been dark and still ever since.
Okay. Need any help?
Need any help?
I've got to get these gears and thingamadoodles in order somehow. If only I had my old blueprints here, this would be a piece of crackers. This here Port Artue lighthouse is of a very special breed, you see. Specifically built for the harsh conditions of the never-ending mist. There has got to be information about it somewhere, but I'll be doodled if I know where to find it.
Okay, you know anything about Club Temba?
You know anything about Club Temba?
And the Temba Club is where all the top players in the city go to mingle and share fancy cigars in the evenings. Mobsters, smugglers, coppers, bankers, and politicians. And they're all
Sounds
down
like a
there
great
greasing
place.
their wallets. Club is down on Main Street, but don't get your hopes up, son. It's a members-only club, and you've got to push a lot of capital in this city to get invited.
I see. Okay, what can you tell me about this Barlow guy?
What can you tell me about this Barlow guy?
Police Chief Barlow is the head of police here in Port Artue. Has been for a long time. And the city crime rate has gone up every year since he took over the department.
Doesn't sound
Really?
like a very good cop if you ask me.
Aye, the worst kind there is. Everyone in the city knows that he trades justice like a potter trades pots. He's got a lot of powerful friends who like to keep it that way. They don't come much nastier than that. He's the one who got the whole department rotten with corruption.
Okay. So what's the lighthouse good for anyways?
So what's the lighthouse good for anyway?
Guiding people?
Why, all of Port Artue depends on it. It's a proud job I've got. Misting would be impossible without it. And without misting, Port Artue is as doomed as an eel on the cutting board. Misting isn't all that it's good for either. Most trading we do with St. Armando is done by mist as well, through the locks at Pango Kubwa. They'd never find their way back without the lighthouse.
I see. What's Pango Kubwa?
What's Pango Kubwa?
That's where the locks are, for traversing up and down from St. Armando. Anything that goes between the two has to cross Pango Kubwa. Unless you fly, of course.
Yeah, like
but
if we
nobody's
did.
that mad. Of course, we used to have the trains as well. But the powers that be keep shutting them down for reasons best unasked about. The ships are just about a person's only hope to get in and out of Port Artue these days. Without 'em, we'd be trapped like pewds in a bucket.
Okay. What's up with the trains?
What's up with the trains?
Oh, they're off limits to the public now, son. Only
Why?
high government officials use them these days. Why they're requiring enforcing all these regulations and blocking everything off is a mystery to me, son. I figure the less I know about it, the better.
Okay. What's being locked off?
What's being blocked off?
Well, it's the Dangles now, but Port Artue used to be an open port. People were coming and going as they pleased, by ship, plane, and train. Back then, you didn't need permits to travel up and down. A fellow was free to go exploring all they liked. It's like they're trying to hide something, don't you reckon?
Mm-hmm. Very suspicious. Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, see you later.
Oh well, thanks for the chat.
I will come back with the
Feel
book.
free to stay around for a while and warm yourself from the fire.
He's so nice. I like you, Mr. Morton.